Hi everybody and welcome back to this week's Competitive Modern League. This is round 4 with Is It Breach? Just a quick reminder, this Sunday's vlog will consist of the first part of the Jeskai Roundtable with Harlan Fear and Jonathan Rossum, so check back on Sunday for that. Be sure to like my public Facebook page so that you can send me questions and all that kind of stuff, and I can start making these Saturday stuff videos where I just kind of have like a free-form video, talk about whatever. And that's it. Let's do it. This is crazy, by the way. This guy's selfie sec, 40 undefeated trophies, basically 40. He has more trophies than leagues. Like, he was at 30, seemed like the other day, but he's actually, like, and just in the last time, I want to say that I saw him at 32 or 30 or whatever it was. I think he's won more trophies than leagues I've played. So obviously this guy is doing great with his deck. But I'm guessing that he's got to be jamming leagues like 8 hours a day or more. Probably playing like 3 or 4 leagues a day. It's crazy. He's having awesome success, but wow. I've never seen anybody do so well in the competitive leagues before. He's just killing it. Okay. Yes, I want to play first. I guess I can keep this. I have 2 ways to find lands, and if I find one more with the Serum Visions, then my Remand comes online. I don't know what I'm playing against, which makes my Serum Visions a bit worse. But I know what I'm looking for. Land, Supreme Will. I will bottom these. I already have a Snapcaster Mage. Just kind of looking for lands at this point. Infect? Merfolk? This Remain's looking kind of pitiful. Guess I'll play this in case I need to bolt. Oh, Sultai like Forever Sultai? Sultai Eternal Command? As I was playing? Probably not. I might hold on to this opt. I'm making a land drop. I still don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm playing against. I will cast the opt now to look for lands at the end of turn, obviously. Sultai Vial. The only deck I know of is Sultai Eternal Command. Tarmogoyf? Oh, okay. I almost said Merfolk, except it was green, so I guess it's just some Merfolk list. Hopefully that's a Lord. I feel like I should just remand it while I can. Now I'm going to opt. Looking for... I think Spell Snare is usually good enough against Merfolk that it's worth keeping. Obviously, if he draws a Cavern, it's fairly terrible, but... So now we have Bolt Snap Bolt, which is good. Master of Waves would be pretty terrible. This is the Explore guy. Put that card into your hand. If it's, I don't even know what this does exactly. What Explore does. I'm thinking like Explore the Escape Shift card. So basically, it gets a +1/+1 counter. So he reveals the top card. It wasn't a land, so he gets a +1/+1 counter. Then he'll cast it. What is this thing? Okay. I'd like to bolt these lords, but I think bolt, snap, bolt at this point seems okay. Then I still have a spell snare and a bolt that I can use. Alright, I'm happy to stay back to block and hope to use this Snapcaster Mage as a removal spell. Three mana, Kira the Great Glass Spinner, perhaps? Meregery, okay. So probably bolting this, and I was going to say spell snaring a Lord. So before we can untap the blue source, let's go ahead and spell snare that. Bolt this. And then this thing we're going to remand. Remand. Yeah, I'll remand that because I want to draw cards, and he's got one card in hand. I want him not to draw cards. Okay, so we'll be flooded. We'll be casting, not casting. We will be getting an island, Supreme Willing, hoping to find an Emrakul. It's kind of interesting. The 3 Emrakuls, I think they make the Supreme Will potentially a little bit worse. That is fine. Could have activated in response, I guess. I guess I get to see what he puts into play as well. Yeah, so like now I can basically wait. Oh, he's tapping my heart. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so let's Supreme Will and see what we see, because that will inform all of our decisions. 3. Like if I see a Snapcaster Mage, well, now I'm just going to do that. So we did find the Emrakul. So put the rest in any order. He has tap it out. He denied to return the Snapcaster Mage to our hand, which is not surprising. And we are going to untap and do this Emrakul thing. I guess there's no reason to... I was going to Serum Visions, but I guess there's no reason to do it first. We get to kind of see like what he sacks and how this plays out before we... One, two, three, four, 5. So he can... He can keep 2 dudes. No, he's gonna... Well, I guess he can block Snap with the Harbinger. Or just not block anything and die. I guess he feels he can die anyway, but okay. Okay, well, Platinum Imperium seems... Actually, both of these things seem kind of bad against Harbinger of the Tides. So, I think Vendilion Click... I always like the way Vendilion Click interacts with... Aether Vial. Staticaster, Angers. Braid seems great. Remand seem bad. Blood Moon seem bad against Vial. Removal's good. I don't think Blood Moon's great, but maybe it's okay. I mean, if we get one in play, it could be nice to have it be kind of an answer to all of his Mutavaults. And if he just kind of floods the board and we get to cast an Anger, that's going to be sweet. And then the Cryptics, I still think this is probably our best configuration. I'm going to keep this hand. Maybe I'm not. This hand's looking for a lot. I only have one thing. I get... I think it's on the very, very bottom of keepable hands against that deck, but... and that makes it worse. But we have a Spell Snare to counter an early play. So it goes like land and basically anything I'll Spell Snare. I mean, I'd like to Spell Snare his lords, but because our hand is kind of crappy, I just want to slow him down as much as I can. I mean, even better that it's a lord. Alright, Bolt, we're getting somewhere. Let's play Scalding Tarn. That's unfortunate for us. I might bring in By Force. So I want to get... I don't want him to try to cut me off red. I'm going to opt here. Looking for things that aren't lands. Looking for things like that, probably. Snapcaster Maid, you are going to be... Oh, I should have played that Steam Vents because this, I don't think this has a red source to get. Revealed a... Was that on the top of his deck again? Strange. Alright, so we're going to get an island. Flash and Snapcaster Mage. If he flashes in a Lord, then we have a Bolt for the Lord. If he doesn't, we can opt. Maybe I should have done Spell Snare. I guess I like opt because at least I know I get to do something with it. No, I don't. That's right, because Gravedigger's Cage. I was just playing that as a... Alright, so I was just playing that as an Ambush Viper. 3 Breach and Emrakul. I feel like I have to keep these. Just play this. I'm not going to need double red yet. If this stays on 2, then I'm really thinking Harbinger. I don't care about this getting countered as much. Before I think I just kind of want to do this now, though. All right. So I think I'm just casting Emrakul because he can't Harbinger it because he cast this, and in order for him to cast Harbinger at instant speed, he has to pay 4. But he could very easily have like a Spell Pierce. So I think I just play this tapped, pass turn. Now that's interesting. But I'm going to keep playing around Harbinger. Alright, so now I'm prepared to electrolyze this. What I didn't want to do is, it could be a blowout. Like, I think I'll wait till the end of turn. I think I have a little bit of life points to give. Like, if he flashes in a Lord, I don't want this to get countered. Or not countered, but the Lord would make it too big. Alright. Well, we have the combo, but I don't feel that we have an extreme reason to go for it at the moment. Did have a Harbinger. I'm kind of trying to think, like, how can I use this cryptic? Can I bounce the vial? I think I just do this now. I think what I want him to do is, all right. I think what I need to do in order to make this Through the Breach get through is to wait for him to tap some mana and then bounce this vial. That kind of does something. I don't know if it does a lot, but it does turn off his green, which is something. It also means that he can't play double blue for Harbinger. So what we could probably actually do is bounce this Aether Vial, and he could still have a counter spell, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we get one more land in play, we can bounce the Aether Vial, simultaneously then play the Through the Breach. If he plays this now, yeah, so I think I untap. A land would actually be kind of Bolt. Yeah, Bolt just makes the game go longer. I think it's kind of fine. I do feel somewhat incentivized to do it before he draws another island. I think this will slow him down enough. So, yeah, it replays a vial. And now, end of turn, we threw the breach. He can't cast Harbinger at the of the Tides at instant speed. And if he has a counter spell, we have more than one through the breach. As expected, and I think the game is now over. Okay, so league is going well. Currently, well, actually, technically, I'm 5-0 at this point. If you count the first match against Boggles and then the league recordings that got all screwed up. So if I can win the next match, that will technically be 6-0, but we'll have 5-0 to league, and that'll be sweet. So. Still trying to decide how I feel about the 3 Emrakuls. I know there's somebody on Reddit who I've talked to before who says he has just hundreds, if not thousands, of reps with the deck, and he is on 4 Emrakul and 4 through the breach. But I mean, I can't really. The deck is performing. We have seen some awkwardness with the fact that our combo cards don't always do much, and barely got out of some scrapes. I managed to beat Dredge twice, but anyway, let's save the wrap up for the end of the league. Thank you very much for watching as always. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.